My brothers and sisters all over the world, anyone that listens to this message should know that only God and His Son Jesus Christ of Nazareth are worthy of your soul, no one else. Be a true worshiper, worship God in spirit and in truth. Make your home a peaceful home. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Keep loving. Never you hurt anyone. Never you apply the law of discrimination. No, banish hatred and discrimination and throw it into the speed. And welcome the law of love your neighbor as you love yourself. My brothers and sisters, the truth is bitter, but Pastor Miracle are here to speak the truth. I want the children of God and the children of Biafra and the so-called children of Nigeria to know the truth, about Nigeria election, so that we stop deceiving ourselves. I am not against Peter Obi, but I want to tell you something, because everyone is talking about Peter Obi will change in Nigeria. Peter Obi is going to change in Nigeria. It's going to change everywhere. Atiku is going to change in Nigeria, or ADC is going to change in Nigeria. This party is going to change in Nigeria. Everybody are talking about APC is Lucifer, APC is devil, this one is devil, this one is devil. Brothers and sisters, Pastor Miracle, the servant of the Most High God, I am here to say nothing but the truth. All the party in Nigeria are satanic party, instrument of the devil to oppress the poor, to destroy the poor, to bring more poverty in the life of the poor people. Not only APC, PDP include, ADC, ADC, those parties, there are bunch of criminals, criminal leader, evil leader, satanic marine leader, heartless leader, greedy people, selfish interest, selfish ambition. They are full of materialism. So do not condemn one and leave three or leave five or promote one. No. There is no party in that country that will favor the poor people, that will change the condition of Nigeria, or that will revive Nigeria, or that will make Nigeria a great nation. No, stop deceiving yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Before Ghana become a good or a great nation, go and read the history of the former president of Ghana, I think Lawrence or something, I forget the name. He wiped away the evil leaders, the evil parties. He wiped it away and bring glory of Ghana back. So if that country you call Nigeria, if that country can be good, you must wipe away the evil leaders from grassroots to the up. No mercy. And that is same thing Abacha want to do before they gang up and eliminate Abacha. I want to tell you nothing but the truth. Peter Obi is an Igbo man. But my question to you, that telling the world, are telling the children of Igbo people to abandon Biafra freedom, to abandon USB, to abandon Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, to abandon Ngozi Olabese, and follow Peter Obi, and vote for Peter Obi, and vote for ADC, and vote for this party, and vote for Atiku, and vote for PDP, or vote for APC. My question to you is, what do you think that Peter Obi can do in Nigeria? How do you think that Peter Obi will be a savior to Nigeria? How do you think that Peter Obi will revive Nigeria? Can you tell me? Put it in comment section. Let me know. What do you think? Because your mind is not a crime. If your mind is genuine, if your mind is not evil. Brother, for me, Peter Obi can't do anything. The government you call Nigeria, they have mafia leaders that are reading them. Peter Obi are not stronger than them. You cannot count him. 100 in number of the mafia leaders, godfathers, people that decide what will happen in Nigeria. It's not among 100. It's not among 200 or 300. Try to understand. People that can never allow you to be president of Nigeria without their consent, without their support, without their signature, without their discussion, without having covenant with you, without having agreement with you. Peter Obi is not among 300 or 500 in Nigeria. So, what do you think that Peter Obi will do? If Peter Obi win Nigeria president now, what do you think that he will be? He's going to do? He will rule under them. If he win now, he will rule under them. They will control him. He can never be bigger than them. He can do anything. He can change anything. Don't be deceived. Okay, let me ask you another question. Peter Obi spent 8 years in Anambra State. He spent 8 years in Anambra. Did Peter Obi change Anambra, become the best city in Nigeria? Did Peter Obi make Anambra, both the road and everywhere, become the best where you can visit? What have Peter Obi done in Anambra? The only thing you will say, Peter Obi pay the teachers, the workers, government workers, where, he paid them, he paid some people pension. The only thing you will say, Peter Obi saved a lot of money. Obasanjo came to visit Peter Obi, came to Anambra. Obasanjo came to Anambra. Peter Obi tell him, instead of you to spend Nigeria money or Anambra money in this hotel or this place, it's better you come and take my house or my apartment, brother. That is how you can revive Nigeria. Okay, Peter Obi saved a lot of money before he left. What happened to that money? Obiano use that money, steal the money, take the money. Where is Obiano now? On acquiring it in the United States. The same money Peter Obi left, and he claiming that he left. The same money, why can't Peter Obi use that money and do something profit in Anambra? Why did he save it and left it there? Do you know that the criminals will come and steal it? You understand what I'm talking? Did Peter Obi turn his own village the best town in Anambra? Did Peter Obi turn the village of his father, the mother, the best, or grandmother, the best village in Anambra or town? No. 8 good years. Peter Obi never stopped corruption in Anambra. Peter Obi never stopped criminals. Peter Obi never stopped evil. To talk about Nigeria, Peter Obi, do you fight to build the best airport in Anambra? Do you fight to build seaport? Do you fight to make River Niger seaport? No. That is what you ask. What is the effort to change Anambra? Onitsha market, the biggest market in Igbo land. Peter Obi ruled 8 years, spent 8 years without changing the market, without developing the market. The same market, Soludo Nishna, he never changed it. The same market still in a clear the cabin batch and the slot or the camp slot place. He never changed it. He never changed it, but he spent 8 years. He could not change anything in that Anambra, no market, no place. And you think that Peter Obi can change Nigeria? Peter Obi, who did not defend his election. He won Tinubu. He won election. People putara. Igwe mado putara. I want to tell you, they vote for Peter Obi. Peter Obi won the election, but he could not fight for it. He could not defend it. Somebody who could not make his voters proud, who could not fight with his voter to defend his integrity of the election he won, who did not fight, to make his own voters proud. His voters were murmuring. Brothers and sisters, how do you think that such a man can defeat the mafia leaders in Nigeria, and change Nigeria and make Nigeria? Because charity begins at home. He spent 8 good years in Anambra. Anambra still one of the worst city in Igbo land. The governor of Ebonyi, during that time, the governor of Ebonyi, some of them changed Ebonyi State, Ewegome Airport, where many places. I want you to understand. Obono rich people in Anambra. It's in Anambra. What make Anambra become a good land, become a respected land? Because they have a lot of rich people there. Not government. So I want you to understand the truth. Atiku, you ask yourself, what can Atiku do? You are that following Atiku, following Peter. What can Atiku do? Atiku spent 8 years to become a vice president. Do you know Obasanjo? He was a vice president of Nigeria. Do you know Obasanjo regime? And that is why you see Yana Peter Obi because Peter Obi ruled Anambra State doing Atiku regime. Do you know Obasanjo regime? I want you to understand. Atiku could not. If one more bunogana has go Nigeria. What did they do? They deceived Nigeria? What did they do? Did they change Nigeria? No. You ask yourself, why did Atiku seek to become president of Nigeria? Every year, every 4 years, Atiku will now come out, seeking to be a president of Nigeria for 4 years. Since how many years on as president? Also that, can you ask yourself, why did Atiku want to be a president of Nigeria? Why did Atiku want to be a president of Nigeria? Obobo president of Nigeria, Omandonda. If you go yes, the president in Nigeria, have you ever seen any man? Have you ever seen any candidate that desperate to be a Nigeria president like Atiku? Atiku is more desperate. You ask yourself, why did Atiku is desperate to be a president of Nigeria? Because he's targeting something. Because he want to finish what he could not finish. Because he want to correct what he could not correct. What he could not finish to correct. Understand the truth that these people cannot save. They cannot save. They are destruction. They are distraction. Distraction to distract you from Biafra freedom. I want you to understand the truth, and the truth will set you free. I'm not against Peter Obi. I am not against those parties. I'm not against Atiku, but I'm telling you the truth. How do you think that these people will win Tinubu in 2027? If Tinubu are alive, chewe Tinubu eluo 2027 ọ bụ na ọdụ because ị na-ekwukwa a na-ekwu onye ahụ adịkwa ndụ ruo because some of them amarụ ha were onye ma ọchukwu ma because elugo the 2027 before you understand the truth who will win because 2027 katere aka mana otere ụzọ aka mana ọ katere aka. So you ask yourself, how did the Nigeria government, or how did the former president won the election? How did the Tinubu won the election? Did he won election through vote or through supporters? Did he won election through maybe ID card or vote? No. Ask. You cannot win an election in Nigeria by voting. You know it. Peter Obi have experienced it. Peter Obi have experienced that many years in the last election. Atiku know it. But they're still pushing you to go and die. They still trouble your brain. They're still pushing you around. You know how they won African election? How they won Nigeria election? You know? Either by purchasing it or by, going into it as a tenant. because they can lend you the seat. They lend you the seat 4 years or 8 years. Or you purchase the seat 4 years or 8 years. There is a mafia, godfathers. There is a mafia leaders, the owners of the seat, the owners of presidential seat, governor seat, senator seat. There is people that own it. And those people is the people that will sell it to you, godfathers. You know? That is why it's too difficult for you to win any president who knows his left and right. Any man or woman who knows his left and right, what he will do to become a president or to win a second time. You know? So, if incubator, if Tinubu make his own boy, his own humble boy, or humble woman, or humble man, next chairman, you cannot win him, Peter Obi. You cannot win him, Atiku. If his own man become chief justice, you cannot win him. You know, and ego, and apaya, sign oye. It is a covenant. There must be contract. You know it, Peter Obi. It have happened. You have experienced that in last election. So, Tinubu is afraid of Biafra freedom and the administration of Trump. He never fear about you. No. Oh, Buruna, maybe Trump and his administration influence the election, come there to tell you that if Peter Obi win, nobody should change it, and they will fight it because the president and his mafias will make sure they change it whether you like it or not. If they say it only by mouth without coming there and fight, without coming Nigeria and fight for it, the word can never be honored. They must do it. Take action when they speak, not only speaking. Tinubu and his administration doesn't care about saying without action. They know what to do. So this is what they are afraid. They are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Ngozi Orebeze, USB, Freedom of Biafra, Trump administration. They are not afraid of it will be or any candidate in Nigeria. The things they have to secure, if they can have somebody that is loyal, a loyalty, a loyal person, a humble person, his own boys, if they can Have it. Have it as a neck charmer. Have it as a chief of army staff. Have it as a chief justice. You cannot win them. God bless you.